You feel like you got money, you can do this and you can do that. Anytime you feel like you can pay somebody to take somebody's life, you feel like you're untouchable. Man, you're not untouchable. If they got Al Capone, they'll get you. If they got Scarface, they'll get you. If they got all these other gangsters, what make you think they can't get you? That don't even make sense.
Real life, real life. If this ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just ain't real. Real life, street stars. You know what time it is. And you spoke on Lil Baby being one of your favorite rappers.
I love him.
And now he is right now going through it as well. Look like there's about to be a grand jury indictment coming down where they have him on wiretapping saying that he's going to put money on people's heads. So this seems to be a thing in the rap community where these rappers, when they come across wealth, they look to try to do still street justice and try to be removed from it, but use their money and influence to make things in the streets move and happen.
It's worse, man. And they look at these movies. I'm gonna tell y'all, these movies can get you caught up, man. They see these movies and these rappers, man, they don't know about their RICO law. They don't understand, man. This thing's serious. You better off doing it yourself than hiring somebody to kill somebody, man. It's very rare many people beat those kind of cases. And but Lil Baby is one of my favorite rappers, man. I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't talking about what he rap about. I like how he try to keep his cool, try to stay out the way, and I hope it was just some conversation he just, doing, because somebody, brain something, but not mean it. But you got to be careful about that but if nobody came up dead, anything, so he can use, freedom of speech. He can use that in all kind of way. He could be just, it's just way nobody lost their life. But you never know. These rappers, let me tell you something what they up to now, what they finna do, these rappers. Rappers got a lot of influence over our kids in the neighborhood. Man, they finna come down on these rappers, especially these black rappers. They finna come down on y'all because you feel like you're untouchable. You feel like you got money, you can do this and you can do that. Anytime you feel like you can pay somebody to take somebody's life, you feel like you're untouchable. Man, you're not untouchable. If they got Al Capone, they'll get you. If they got Scarface, they'll get you. If they got all these other gangsters, what make you think they can't get you? That don't even make sense. So stop thinking that when you hire somebody to kill, that somebody can blackmail you forever. You might hire me to do something. I got you for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? If you hire me to do this or you go to a third party, you know what I'm saying? You can even say it slick. Hey, man, you know what to do, man. Hey, man, hey, do that, man. I ain't even say, that person you said that to, man, let me tell you, it's always something about a person that take another person's life. He end up taking another person's life or he end up doing something else. One day he gonna get caught in something, and he gonna say, hey, I can tell you that if you get me out of this here, I got some real information. You never know, man, what dawn and dark come to the light. Most of these guys, now I'm gonna tell you, now you ain't mentioned, I love Boost too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I love Boost. Boost is more one of the realest rappers I done seen, and I'm a pastor. I just like his realness. But a lot of time he try to not make statement on things. He needs some, I think that I wish me and Boosie can have a conversation. Cause I think I can, he gave me some things. I think I can give him some things that'll make him sharper than what he is. Because sometimes, I seen when the police pulled him over, he got hot cause he allowed the police to keep pulling him over. But Boosie, you already know, man, you're a target. You already know the cops already got your name in the air, man. People saying your name. So it's not necessary they're trying to pick at you, but it's the people around you, man, that got these folks saying, hey, man, he's a threat. He's let's get him off the streets. So a lot of these guys, a lot of these rappers, you rapping, but you're really telling on yourself. Then if you ain't telling on yourself, you're making people believe that you're something that you're not. You're making people think you're a monster. You're making people think you don't value life. You didn't value your own life. And so, they getting fed up. Then Trump, is the president now. Man, do you hear what they talking about doing to drug dealers, man? Talking about getting them the death penalty.
The death penalty.
You know, it's finna get serious. It's finna get so serious to where you done threat to take somebody's head off. They gonna lock you up for that, man. It's finna get real. And you and all these guns showing, all that's finna, man, say.
So you think it goes beyond the hip hop police, that now society, the government, just not law enforcement, they're looking to take these influential black rappers down.
That's what they do. It's a plan. Man, I went to a meeting with the city council with Caraway one day, and they didn't know I was a pastor. And they knew I was a pastor, but they didn't know I was an ex, gangster in the street, so-called gangster. They didn't know. I was sitting with the chief police. I was sitting with the FBI. All of us around and talking about Dallas, what they're gonna do and with the Dallas crime. I'm finna expose this. I know I don't care. I know I ain't supposed to say that, but I'm finna expose this. That a lot of y'all don't know this. I'm finna expose. And y'all ain't heard this from nobody. You finna hear it from me. I was sitting in the room with the FBI, the ATF, everybody, the city council in the mayor. They got an organization for every neighborhood. They got a group of people for Oak Cliff. They got a group of people for East Dallas. They got I heard them saying people names that I grew up with and know. Even some of them, they were thinking they were drug dealers, but they wasn't drug dealers. But they had a task force. They are watching y'all for 3-4 years. That's why when they come and they snatch all these people on the street, they don't know I'm an ex everything. And I'm sitting up and listening to the whole conversation. And I'm like, Caraway knew that I was come from the street, but the other folks, they only heard I'm Pastor Eli. So you gotta know I've been on both sides. So they got a task force for the ATL, people running around with guns, people that selling drugs. They got a group of people dealing with every neighborhood. Watch this here. Man, they had pictures of these guys in these different neighborhoods. But I was looking, I so wish I wanted to say, hey man, call some people and say, hey man.
Yeah, hey, get out of.
They got you, man. They watching you. But I'm a pastor, so I can't do that because it would have been like me condoning what they do. But man, I show, that one side of you, you come from the streets. I want to say, hey man, get out the street, man. They finna come get you, man. And I'm telling you, they watching you. And I ain't gonna lie, a couple guys I went to that I growed up with, I'm not gonna lie. I told him, I said, hey man, they watching you. He said, what you talking about? I said, man, I heard them say your name. And this person is the one that I came to him. Man, this boy like, man, you tripping, man. I said, listen, man. I said, I'm in church. I ain't in the streets no more. If I heard it, that means they know about it. I told him this here. Man, you what the dude did? You won't believe what this dude did, Joker. He started crying and saying, man, I'm trying to figure, why is you crying? He's so wrapped up in it, he don't even want to get out of it. I'm tripping. Why is you crying for? I'm trying to make some sense. It didn't make no sense to me then. He was so wrapped up in what he was doing, he didn't want to get out of it. He was hoping what I was saying was a joke or I'm just playing, or he might have thought I was trying to get some money out of it. Something was going on in his head because I really didn't want to just go. I went and ran him down. Hey, man, I was just at a big meeting. And I didn't want him thinking I'm a police because I'm around, people go outside, oh, he a police snitch, No, I'm a pastor and they know I'm in the community and I'm trying to change the community. And they know that I'm, doing something positive. And so I was invited by a city council, because I was one of the pastors that he knew that came from the streets and I'm willing to change the neighborhood. But when I went to that dude went to crying and he trying to figure out that I'm just making up something. I think it was because he didn't respond to it. And he got locked up a year and he was sick. Then his wife called me and said, he want to talk to you. No, he didn't talk to me. I came to him. Man, he trying to figure what to do. Man, I came to you then. You should have responded. That was your way out.
Yeah, he didn't have an out plan at that time. Most people have a go bag or something. He didn't have an out. He like, bro, I'm in it like
joking.
I'm thinking like 6 months ahead.
He act like I'm telling them. I'm saying, hey man, they come to get you.
So I mean, you've been in the street life. Some people who's been in the street life, they're not set up just to quit right there cold turkey that day. They got to go like 3-4 more months because they have a plan.
No, brother, that's game. I remember I had 50,000. I said, I get 100, I'm gonna stop. I got 100. I said, I want 200,000. I got 200,000. I said, I want $1 million. I got $1 million. I said, I want 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Why? Because when you're in the game, man, your lifestyle changed. You start getting a more expensive house, more jewelry. You got people you trying to take care of. You got this girl on this side. You paying her rent. You got a gambling habit. You like clothes. You like to go to the restaurant. You like to be soirees, and you like to do your thing. So when you in this hustling game, man, it ain't no you psyching yourself out. I get this money, I'm quitting. Nah. Most people don't quit till they get killed, locked up, or somebody rob them, or something happen. Some people, they catch the game, they realize, hey man, they meet somebody, ain't trying to play them out no money. Hey man, let me show you how to buy some land, build a house. Let me show you how to get your business. Let me tell you the same money you making. Let me show you how to make it legit. You got some people that will school you. Then you got some pastors that will run game on you. Some of these drug dealers, like you said, these men don't want to come because instead of him breaking it down, instead of him trying to get something out of, educate the brother. Say, man, I come from that. I live that life. Let me show you how to take your money and let me show you how to get government money and make you more money. Let me show you how to get a part of this and get your credit together and show you how your credit can make you money. Let me show you how you can take 2,000, 3,000 and build your credit up and you can do whatever you want. You can have paper trail. You can show how you got this money. But they don't tell you that, but they teach you that in sports. They teach the first thing they teach those athletes is to get their credit right because you can have a lot of money, but if you don't have no credit to show you responsible with the money they gonna live, bank don't have money problems. So they don't want your money. They want your responsibility. And once they see that you can be responsible, they give you whatever. Listen, you can gain this money. I'm telling y'all, man, you can have 175,000. You can have $1 million. If you don't have good management, you'll be broke. Look at Yellow B. They said maybe he could have got out. I don't know. Maybe it could. We don't know. It could be part of the, the system.
Part of the game.
Yeah. And so, but say if he didn't have that much money, that's foolishness. You showing 700,000 or $1 million on rap and you can't do nothing with it. Man, y'all play yourself. A lot of guys, y'all buying jewelry. Why would you spend $2 million on some jewelry and ain't got no $2 million worth of land? That is retarded. You ain't building no houses. You ain't doing nothing. At jewelry, you can get robbed for. Well, let me tell you something about jewelry like that. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I hate to say this. I hope y'all don't think I ain't saved, but I'm gonna keep it real because this is real life street star. Let me say this here, man. When I was coming up, you put that much jewelry on you, you are a target now. You just gave yourself the death penalty. I'm telling you the way we growed up. Now, people run around with money, jewelry. That was a death penalty when we was coming up. I'm telling y'all, that's the way we thought. You wore that much jewelry. We should look for people with Rolex on back in that. Now, y'all got jewelry way more than Rolex. We should look for guys with Rolexes on coming up. And so now y'all got jewelry because you got a gun. You think, you got a couple guys around. I'm telling you, man. You have to even watch guys that are around you. Guys around you have you set up. They'll call their cousin that broke, just come on. They know he broke. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm around little Eli. He ain't giving me nothing. He's shining. He started putting $100. I'm looking up. He got all the girls. He ain't put me on nothing. I'm tired of being broke. Hey man, let me show you how to. I'm gonna get my own. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at all that. That's why you can't have people around you that broke. Let me say that again. If you're not gonna put them on like Lil Baby, you gotta have people. Watch this. I learned something. This crazy. At my restaurant, I hired some people that don't have nowhere to stay, and my wife called them on the camera stealing. And she said, "You gonna fire them?" I said, "Nah." Oh, so you just gonna let them steal? I said, "Baby, when you broke. When you ain't got nothing, the Bible said for a man to work honestly or he'll steal. He will steal when his stomach is hungry or we ain't got no place to stay. He might not want to steal, but his condition make him feel like that's the only way out. I said, so I just can't put him in a situation where you can steal, but I ain't gonna fire him. I said, she said, nah, I said, no, baby, I weigh it all out. Yes, he's stealing. But if a man broke, if a man hungry, I'm telling you, and you got it all you gotta do is just make a phone call or catch you slipping. You don't think he won't try you? If they steal from God, if they rob God, oh boy, that's good. What make you think they won't rob you? The Bible said, will a man rob God? The scriptures say, yes, he will. What make you think he won't rob you? If they rob God, who is you?
Come on. Come on.
Who is you? Who won't cross you? If they cross God out, I heard a youngster say, F God. His homeboy walked off. It's a video just coming, went viral. His homeboy say, hey man, I ain't with that. Got killed 2 months later, he dead. Man, I don't care how gangster you try to act. You gonna say F God? Man, don't play yourself. You made yourself look stupid. You trying to be tough by saying we'll do something to God. Man, do you know God can take your breath away? The reason why a lot of us still living by cause of grace of God. When I see dudes that do that, you really show me that you scared. I'm telling you, really show me you really scared. You trying to impress another man like you so tough. Y'all so tough. You can whoop God.
Come on.
Man, you a joke. You're a joke. You're coming. You need to do coming and acting.
Come on.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.